Hey everybody, welcome to Empower Grid Podcast. I'm so grateful that I'm here with another episode today, and today I got a very special guest with me. He is actually a great content creator, a very creative person, and he's a very young person too. We got a lot to talk about his story, about his inspiration. I got Cjay Davz today with the show, man. How are you, brother?
Cool.
Good to have you on the show.
Thank you for having me, though.
I'm so grateful you came, brother. You're flying tomorrow,
Yeah, I'm
and you
flying
just came all the way. I'm so grateful that you came, brother.
No
It's
worries.
amazing. So, yes, people might be thinking he's Cjay Davz. Is that his real name? We're gonna go through that. His real name is Ashan Dimankar.
Yeah.
So, to start the podcast, brother, like, how did you came up with the idea? Like, what's the foundation for it?
Actually, my real name is Ashan Dimankar, but
Okay.
most of my friends doesn't even know my real name.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Even right now, my parents are calling me CJ. So,
Nice,
It's,
nice. How did the inspiration came? Like, to
actually, I
brand it?
wanted to be unique.
All right.
That's how the name came. So I started to playing games like online games
Okay.
when I was in grade 11.
All right.
And I needed a gaming name, so I randomly came up with the name CJ, but then everybody started calling me CJ. So I was like, okay, that's a nice name. I need to go because Ashan is like a common, like everybody has the name like Ashan. So I was like, okay, I need to go with this name. It's so cool, and that's how it came.
That's beautiful, man. That's beautiful, guys. That's a good tip for you guys too, right? If you want to brand yourself, gamers, if you want to brand yourself, that's a tip for you guys. Anyway, so brother, you're a content creator. I saw your videos about like 8 months back, and I saw like it's pretty unique, man, compared to most content creators over here. Like you're from Mahanama, right?
Yes.
So I'm so curious to know, and I'm pretty sure the audience is pretty curious to know, like, we live in Sri Lanka, where it's more traditional, about the career pathway. Most people want to be doctors, engineers. That's the pathway the school conditions you, right? No disrespect, but that's how it is. But there are other variety of skills for people. Like, how did you get the inspiration to get into this content creating game?
So after I did my A-levels, I joined in SITEM to do the degree.
Uh-huh.
I did interactive multimedia, the degree. So there's a semester for videography and editing videography part. So when I'm doing that semester, I was like, oh wow, this is so good. Like at that time, I was also traveling. I was like, okay, I need to do some videos because I'm traveling. But at that point, I didn't have a camera, like not a good phone. And my mother sent me the semester fee, and I bought a GoPro from it.
Wow.
And I told mom, hey mom, I bought a GoPro from the semester fee. Can you pay me back the semester? And she was like, oh, even my parents are very like,
That's beautiful, man.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
yeah, they were like, okay, I'll send you back the semester fee. And I bought the GoPro, and I was like, I need to do some content. Then I did 3 videos from the GoPro, and my friends were like, okay, it's nice, it's good. And I keep created the content for my Instagram feed.
Okay.
Then at what point my friend gave me the drone. At that time, I didn't even fly a drone. Like I don't know how to fly anything. And I got one video in Wangedigala. That video went viral. Like it's so nice, the video that I shot after a rainy day. There's so many clouds around you. Like there's a 360 video, and the video went viral. And I was like, okay, I need to keep creating content, because after that I get the comments and everything. I was like, because people comment like, wow, this is nice. Like that's the inspiration that I had. Like, okay, I need to do more videos like this. That's how I came.
Yeah, where was the video was shot? Like,
It's on my Instagram.
No, during what year was it?
I think 2017, 18.
All right, almost like 4 years ago.
3-4
right?
years, yeah.
That's good. That's good. So I'm so grateful to hear that your mom, understood your passion, man. Because unfortunately, over here, most parents don't get it.
Yeah.
And you're so fortunate, man. Like that passion was understood by your own parents. And how was their support for your career building in the beginning?
Yeah, I think even for my career, I think when I say I need to do the degree, they was like, my parents always wanted me like an engineer, doctor, or anything. But I said, I don't want to be. This is not what I like to do. And they were like, okay, you do what you like. Because I don't know, somehow they support me. Whatever I say, they know I do it. Like if I want to do it, I will do it somehow. They know it. So that's how I came into the IT field and the videography field.
Yeah, so guys, if you're listening, just because the society is pushing you to do things according to their way and you're abandoning your dreams for that, don't do it, okay? Because this is a premier example of it, man. Like, he was too pressured to be a doctor or a lawyer just to fit into society, and he just stepped away from it. And he is here today. So you guys can do it too. So remember, your dreams, go for it, guys. That's one of the critical messages I want to give throughout the show. That's one reason I started Empower Grid too, man. Because like, you know, like when you can communicate like people like you exist, that gives hope to the youngsters as well. So man, like I'm so excited to hear that you were in viral media. What was your first job? Was it in the production?
That's my first job at viral media.
How did you get into it?
So after I left my campus, I saw advertisement going on. The viral media is hiring video editors.
Okay.
So I applied for it and I got accepted. And I only did the first edit, which is the trial edit. And next day they told me that there's a shoot for tomorrow. That was Colombo Fashion Week.
Okay.
That was my first shoot.
Wow.
So at that time, I have never used a camera. Like
a proper one.
Proper camera. I never used.
Okay.
I only use like GoPros, like okay, shoot,
Uh-huh.
or like all auto. Like
Whoa.
when you're shooting on a camera, you need to know manual settings, like how to expose things, how to like you need to know everything. And they asked me, "Can you shoot?" Because they wanted to send a videographer to the event. I was very passionate about like everything. And I was like, okay, I'll do.
But you had
I don't know
no
anything.
clue.
I had no idea how to use a camera or a gimbal, anything. So at that day, they gave me the camera and the gimbal. I went home. I watched the YouTube like till the next morning.
So
and
you were learning it, right?
I self-learned everything from that day.
Wow.
Even on university, they teach you how to do, but that's from that knowledge you can't do it. Like you need the practical knowledge and the experience.
I think your passion was powerful than the doubts, man.
Yes.
That's something that happens. You know, I see like most people who are successful in the world, sometimes they have no idea how to do it. But their why is so strong. You know, they have a strong passion, like, I gotta get this thing done. And you're willing to do whatever it takes, man. Like, it's so good to hear that you have done it and like you had no clue and you just went and, you know, you digged in the game. So how was the first event experience for you?
First event experience, so the last night, I like till the morning, I watched tutorials. Like I practiced everything, how to use a gimbal, how to balance a gimbal, like how to use the settings, everything. And I went to the event and I was like, then I forgot everything. Then I called my friend who is using gimbals and stuff. And I video called him, hey, Mashang, I can't do this. How to help me? And he was like, okay, do this. And then somehow I got the footage and everything. They were also happy about the footage I got and everything. They was like, after that point, I only did the shoots. I had never done edit.
Wow. So how did your editing career started?
Editing career started from the after the travel stuff. So I shoot all my travel stuff and I edit.
So man, like I'm pretty sure there was a bit of nervousness, right?
Yes.
What was going in your head like when you, because I really want to show, man, like, you know, some people give up at the point of nervousness. Some people think, you know, okay, I got the opportunity, but what if I screw it up, you know? Because at that bridge, like, people are going to stop. Like, how did you motivate yourself, even though, you know, you forget about it too, right? And you call your friends. What was your mind like, right? How did you push through it, man?
I think what I believe is if you really want to do something, you can do it somehow. I don't know, even sometimes when I'm going to shoot, sometimes I don't know how it's going to happen. But if you're very passionate about it, or if you really want to do it, you will do it somehow. That's what I believe.
Yeah, it's about the hunger, right? Like wanting badly to get it done.
To get it.
Guys, that's just a point out here. We have just started and it's already on fire out here. Like, guys, you know, I know people have some people have a lot of dreams, man. Like you and I know about people who have a lot of visions, right? But they don't have that desire to get the job done. And back in the days, it was like people had a lot of desire, but today we both see like the youngsters are kind of, getting into that comfort zone, and like what's your message, man? Like how can they, get away from that comfort zone and get into that state which you were on that day? How do you think they can do it?
I think like if I wanted to be a carpenter,
Okay.
I will do it. Like if your parents saying do this, you will never do it. Like I think it's because of if you're passionate about doing the carpenter job.
Yeah.
If your parents telling that do the engineering or something, it's better to do the carpenter because you're passionate about it.
Yeah.
If you really want to do it, you will do it somehow. That's what I believe, because no matter who is saying, like even your parents or anything, if you really want to do it somehow.
Yeah.
That's what you need to do.
Yeah, following your passion is pretty critical, because Steve Jobs also said, if you really do something you're passionate about, no matter what challenge that's going to come in your way, you're not going to give up. And I see the same in you, man. Like, that's amazing. And it's not easy too, guys. Just think about it. His first event, he has not used a camera before, and it's a big show. It's not a normal show, right? It's one of the premier shows in Sri Lanka in the fashion sector. How was your, like, how was the networking game coming for you of that show? Like when you got into that Colombo Fashion Week, like did you get any networks? Like how was the whole experience of the show itself?
Yeah, like I met the models, like they asked, like I made few contacts from it.
Okay.
I think for this 4 years, I think I have a lot of contact.
Yeah. How important do you think, because you're in the business sector too, how important do you think networking is for a young person who's starting a business?
Networking is the first thing you need to get.
It is, right? It is. Because like most people are afraid about rejection. They think, if they're young, if they're in the early 20s, they go in talking to an expert guy, they might get rejected. Do you have that fear of rejection? Did you think like the person's not gonna, like whether the person's gonna ignore you because you're young? Did you have that fear in your head, or was it like you had more belief in yourself?
I had the belief, because also at that time, because I was working with viral media.
The brand was, yes.
The brand is there, so it was easy for me to get into the platform and like do everything, because if I was alone, like if I was a freelancer, I think I'll get that feeling and everything. But I work with viral media at that point. I think that's the main like base point that I.
Yes. So it's about it's about really believing in yourself, and at the same time, putting yourself in the right place.
Yeah.
That's critical.
That's great, yeah.
That's critical. What were the biggest lessons you learned, man? I know there are many lessons you learned in viral media. What were the key learning outcomes over there? Not in the it can be in the professional field too, but let's talk about your personal experience. What were the key lessons you learned over there during that? You worked there for 4 years, right?
Yeah.
What were the key lessons you learned?
So when I was working with viral media, like every day I thought I will never leave viral media, because that's the point I learn everything. That's where I learn everything, and I was like, I will never leave this place, everything. But after like in the COVID season, I was like, because of the salaries and everything, I was like, I thought like a salary can only like live you, like it only can give you like food and everything. If you really want to go for a dream, you need to start your own thing. Yeah, that's what I think. It's a risk. It's a big risk, but you need to take it.
How was your approach to taking that risk? Like, did people come and say, "Don't do it"? I'm pretty sure people might have said, "That's not the step to take."
When I said I actually resigned today.
Okay.
Viral media.
Yeah.
But I really want to. Every time I really want to do like my own business, like it's always yours. Like. Yeah. It's you. Like you can take any decision you want. Yeah. When you're going for a job, you have to go to 8 to 5. Like you have to do it. Exactly. But if it's your business, you can close it anytime you want.
Yeah. At the same time, it's about when you're an entrepreneur.
It's a freedom.
It's a freedom.
Because I'm a traveler also, and I need that freedom.
Yes, we're gonna talk about his traveling too. The passion for traveling and his experiences. We're gonna go ahead in that, like in the later of the podcast. So, I just want to get into this entrepreneur game. Like you're in the entrepreneur game, man. what challenges you see in the production field that most entrepreneurs face today?
I think when I started my company, it's called Film Switch.
Yes.
So I started with my 5 of my friends
Mm-hmm.
who is in different fields, like in marketing field, in
Wow.
like it's also network. So one of my
Yeah.
friend is in marketing, one of my friend is doing the music industry. So we
Okay.
have all the contacts through. Like so one of my friend is owning an agency.
Okay.
So we have all the contacts. So that's how our Film Switch is. So the networking is the first thing
Yes.
because we have all the contacts and everything. So when I'm starting my the company, I was like, should I leave viral media or should I not? But I always wanted to take the risk.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's gonna be success or not, but
You believe in yourself.
I believe in myself. I need to take the risk. So I'm flying tomorrow, but when I'm not here, there's 2 commercials going on without me.
Wow.
This is the first month, so that's
Yeah. So like, how did so it's 5 friends who
Yes.
got together. Whose idea was it? Like, was it? How did you come with the idea? Like, okay, let's start up. Our
so
own
in
business.
COVID season. Like,
Okay.
we didn't get any salary or anything.
Yeah.
So I was like, I need to do freelance jobs.
Okay.
So I started doing freelance, and then my friends also the contacts. So they're like they have also contacts because they never got any freelance video jobs because I'm not there to do the freelance.
Yes.
So in COVID season, we did so many freelance jobs, music videos,
Okay.
commercials. Then I was like, I need to do this.
So it was mainly it came from your idea, right?
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Okay. So it's amazing, like guys, Facebook was found by friends, Instagram was found by friends, and I'm so proud to be a Sri Lankan. We have a company which is found by friends, and I just hope like your company will achieve great success in the production field. And because I see your content, man, like if you guys have not seen his content, go for Cjay Davz on Instagram and just look at his content, man. It's very, very unique. It's more you'll see the passion he has for his craft when you see his videos and when you see his content. So, brother, like let's talk about a little bit about life as well, because I believe principles and values that we live by has a major impact on the results we create. What are the few of the major principles that you learned in your life that you're practicing, which is really helping you to be who you are today? And one of the things you said was hunger, right? Wanting to do it and passion. Other than that, when you come to execution, what do you think are the key principles here applying?
I think be unique.
Okay, be different.
Be different, be unique, because it started with my name because I went for a job interview,
Yeah.
and in the job interview application I put it as CJ, and the first question he asked is, what is CJ? I was like, that is my nickname, but I like it. At that point he said, I like it.
So you put it CJ in the interview itself.
Yeah.
Whoa, that takes courage, man. That takes courage. Guys, so the biggest problem with the society today is most people try to conform. They try to follow the crowd. And when you follow the crowd, you're just a follower. Do things differently, guys, because if you look at any successful person in the world, any person who is have done great things, they do things differently. And CJ has done things differently. He has put himself in a very different way. I'm so grateful about it. So yes, so in addition to being different, man, like I'm a huge believer of discipline and hard work, man. And I see that you're a person who works hard. Like, how did that whole thing come in? Like, because most people are having this lazy mindset, but you're a hard worker, man. I believe that it came from your passion. What message you have for people, youngsters who are coming up in the content field? What message you have for them to work hard? How can they roll up their sleeves and get into the game? What message you have for them?
This field is it's all about the creativity.
Yeah.
It's all about creativity. Like if you just if a client asks you need to do this, they need to do this video, it's not just go there and press the record button. There's addition to that, there's more than that you need to do after the creative part. You have to add that value to the video. Like it's your product. Like let's say if this is the product, you need to add the creativity to it, like make it more interest.
Yeah. It's about, adding more value to the client, isn't it?
Yeah.
Not just meeting the expectations.
Yeah.
So I see you're a guy who goes the extra mile, man. And I see it, when I met you, when we have this conversation, I can feel it in you. So guys, please, okay, you guys are youngsters who are listening up. You have a lot of time in your life. And Sri Lanka has great opportunities, man. Just don't live the rest of your life in a complacent way. Don't do it. Go live your life to the fullest and go the extra mile. I know it's hard. Sometimes it's not easy, right? Sometimes we feel like, why are you doing this? That comes. But just go and do what you do to the best of your ability. If you're not doing it to the best of your ability, you're just having a fantasy about your dreams. Cjay, like we see people who have dreams, but they never achieve them because they just dream about it, but they don't really put in the work for it. And I know we are talking about hard work comes all the time, isn't it? Let's just talk about what are the things you think that lack in the field right now, where it can be improved in the production field, in the Sri Lankan context.
I think in Sri Lanka, I think it's the market.
Okay.
We can't pitch big ideas to the clients because they don't want to spend that much. Let's say to build this, it costs 10,000, but my creative idea is 20,000.
All right.
But to get that idea to the world,
Yeah.
you need that budget.
Yeah.
But in Sri Lanka, it's really hard to pitch a big concept because at their point also, there's no point of spending that much to that. Also, they they believe in we still don't have that high end production values and everything.
Yeah.
It's really hard to sometimes do because also there are some people who's doing videos for cheaper price.
Yeah.
It have example in wedding field, there's so many people who's doing videos for cheaper price. It's hard for them to also give good prices and get the videos done.
It's more of a price competition over here, right? Yeah, I think that's a big problem over here because what happened is most creatives, they try to, they're helpless too. They're helpless because the client doesn't understand the need. I believe, brother, it's gonna this whole trend will change with more youngsters, with more open-minded come into the field. But the thing is, people who are close-minded, who just focus on the profit itself, they just don't think about these things, right? And so let's just leave the we can't change the marketplace. It's very difficult because one person can't do it. It's about a collection of people need to do it. What improvements you think that young content creators today can make, or what areas you think the young content creators need to work on in their own career to be great at it? What areas you think they need to work on?
In filmmaking?
In the filmmaking, yes, and the content creating.
Always be unique.
Always be unique. That is the message.
That's the message.
That's it is, man.
Because it's all about the creativity. You need to do something unique to define yourself in the market.
Yes. That's very critical. You said finding yourself. Because most don't find themselves. They just
because let's say I get so many people ask for me to do pre-wedding shoots and everything. Whenever they ask me, what I say is I normally don't do the pre-wedding shoots, but if it's a concept shoot, I'll do.
Okay.
Because I don't want to do the unique basic pre-shoots because I want to do something extra. Because there are people who can do that part.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I want to do something beyond that point.
So you're more focused.
Yes.
That's critical. Because what I believe is if you try to be good at everything, then you're not going to be good at nothing, right? It's always critical to select your circles. What are the areas you want to focus on, and then just go master them. Because guys, one problem that most youngsters feel like, yes, it comes with the economic issues too. They try to do everything. Like they try to focus on weddings. They try to focus on commercials. They're focusing on the freelancing stuff. In addition to working in another company. So just have focus. It works, isn't it?
Yeah.
Short term, we might have some difficulties.
Yes. But
it's worth
at
it.
the same point, you have to be unique.
You have to be unique.
If you're not unique, it's really hard to go to that.
Exactly. So, what kind of points you have for the youngsters to improve their career? How can they is it more of like a self education you push on?
Always get updated yourself.
Always update yourself.
Follow some people you need to like. Normally, I follow like when I started my career, I followed Sam Calder, Peter McKinnon.
Wow.
Those guys. So
Okay.
even like in next year, there might be someone else like who's doing new stuff.
Yeah.
I got motivated from Sam Calder mainly.
Okay.
So his angles, his video stuff, his editing styles, his music, everything. That's how I got. I think follow someone who you like, and then be unique from that.
It's an important point because nobody is born with these talents and skills. You learn from somebody else. So if you can see my backdrop, it's all with mentors, right? Guys, if you want to be great at something, you gotta have mentors in your life.
You need to follow, but not to copy.
Not to copy. You gotta take them as an inspiration. You gotta learn. You gotta observe, and then you gotta build your own brand. If you try to be another Steve Jobs, then you're gonna be second best. If you're gonna become another Cjay Davz, you're gonna be second place because Cjay Davz is always gonna be Cjay Davz. Listen to the podcast, learn the points, get the inspiration, follow his content, and get an inspiration about how you can do differently. Because that's how an industry is made, right? It's about competition is very good because competition pushes the industry forward. Because CJ, like if there are more creative guys like you, then the clients would actually, have to upgrade their standards about their expectations too. The whole issue is there's not much competition, right?
Yeah.
So then people who are really skillful also struggle in it. That's amazing. So guys, be different and be creative and always pursue to be yourself. Because there's no other person, man. You're given a life to be yourself. Don't disgrade it. Don't try to be somebody else. Go for it and do the best you can do. So, CJ, let's talk about some interest you have in traveling because that's where the whole thing started, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, like, you're traveling to Dubai. Let's talk about the travel tour you're going to have from tomorrow, man. Like, what's the purpose of the tour to Dubai?
Tomorrow, mainly I'm going to buy equipment from the company. And then I'm going to do some travel stuff like desert safari, skydiving stuff.
Okay.
So in this year, I started with scuba diving.
Mm-hmm.
I did it for the first time. Mm-hmm. So gonna end the year with this skydiving for the first time.
Nice. And how about, you said you're going to do some work as well
Yeah,
while in Dubai, right?
Yeah.
Let's talk about it.
So I'm going to do some videos for some hotels. Mm-hmm. And there's an influencer who I contacted.
Okay.
And I'm going to do some videos for her.
Wow. Is this the first time you're doing international content or have you done it before?
Not really. So I did Shangri-La Maldives, Cinnamon Maldives videos for them.
That's amazing. How was the experience? Like, how was it different from doing local projects and like foreign projects? Like, what was the difference? Was it more convenient to work with them? Oh, like what was the difference?
Not really. It's same.
Okay.
It's same.
Okay.
But it's more fun to go overseas and do some videos because
I know. So, what were the what kind of different experience you had? Like, there should be some differences in it. Like when you travel and do it like with a different culture, with a different set of people who have different minds and all. Like, what major things you saw different in them? Kind of like, did you see any difference in them, or like when we work with them?
Not really.
Not really.
It's same, like, because
Okay.
it's the same network that going around.
All right, okay, that's nice, man. So you represent the country, brother. I hope you're gonna make our country proud, because Sri Lanka is a blessed country, guys. I know people are leaving right now. They have the tendency to leave, but guys, I'm telling you, this country is blessed. We need people who are young. We need people who are talented, because this country will never grow if the talent leaves this country. So make sure, if you're talented, if you're skillful, if you have love for country, have faith. Because people like Cjay, they're having faith. You can always, expand yourself to an international level while you stay in Sri Lanka.
Yeah.
Because this freedom you have over here is, man, it's very different, right? So like, I like to know, like, you're planning to stay here with your business, isn't it?
Yes, but I got 2 job offers in Dubai,
Okay.
but I can earn more than what I'm earning right now.
Okay.
But I rejected everything because
Wow, man, that's amazing.
because I wanted to do what I want to do. Like, if I'm
Yes.
going to Dubai
Yeah.
and working there, I still have to work and not to travel, because I love hiking. In Dubai, I can't hike because I'm passionate about traveling and filmmaking
Yeah.
stuff. I need to do it. Like,
Wow.
last
Fist
year.
pump for that, brother. Fist pump for that, because guys, that's there. You don't have any regrets about it, isn't
No.
it? No regrets. Because when you do something you truly love, and when you do it for your country, that's so much of fulfillment, man, which you can't have it anywhere else. So CJ, I know, man, like, it's the podcast went really well. So before I go into the wind up stage, I like to get to know what are like 2 to 3 important lessons you learned in your life that you believe made a big shift in your life.
The first thing I told you about the a salary can only live you,
Yes.
but if you really want to go for your dreams,
Okay,
you need to do your own thing.
that's beautiful. And then again, guys, in addition to that, I think I recall saying, be different. And that's just amazing, brother. So like, so before I ask my final question, brother, I just want to give my acknowledgement to you, and I want to appreciate you for what you're doing. Like, you're just going all in your craft. You're adding a ton of value to your clients. You're adding a ton of value to your audience. You have a good follow base on Instagram too. And guys, if you're not following Cjay Davz, I really ask you to follow this guy, because he's got some interesting content. And with his Dubai tour coming up, I think more exciting content is going to come up. So Cjay is going to be it was amazing having you on the show, brother. So I'd like to give my final question to you. How do you see success and what it means to you?
Success for me, I think, in my life, I don't want to see, like, in 5 years, I want to be this guy. I want to be this guy.
Mm-hmm.
For me,
Mm-hmm.
in my life, it's just flowing like it is. Even right now with my business, I don't know if it's going to be success or not, but I'm working towards the success
So you're in the process.
like,
Wow, man, that's really good. So you see success as more like a journey
yes.
where you're committed every day. Guys, that's beautiful. Seriously, sometimes when you might have a destination you want to go to, but when you focus on the journey,
Work towards it.
as long as you stay in the game with focus, you're gonna get to it, man. Man, CJ, this podcast was so good because there was so much positive and also unique ideas that came from this, and I hope you guys, you gotta go back and listen to it again if you have not got the points, because some amazing ideas were communicated here. And like, ideas don't work if you don't do it, guys. If you want to be a great content creator, listen to it, learn from it, and apply it in your life, because nothing works until you apply, man. And the final thing you said about what success means to you, man, it's about the journey. That hit me. And I would definitely think that hit the audience as well, and they would take it. CJ, my brother, thank you so much coming here, because you're flying tomorrow. I hope you're going to have an amazing tour. And you're coming back in
Jan 7th.
we'll be so excited to have you again, man. Like I'm pretty sure we're gonna have you as again in the show again. You know, we'll be able to talk more about your work and your start of your new venture. I just wish you so much of success and just keep doing what you're doing, brother. God bless you, and you know, I believe you're gonna be a great content creator that's gonna make the country proud for sure. Great to have you on the show, brother. So guys, that's all with the show today. I hope everybody learned something great. If you have any comments, any questions, you can put a comment below. And guys, if you are not subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe. It'll be great. Yeah, because you're going to be a part of our family, Empower Grid family. So I would request you to do it. And if you learned something from the show, I would appreciate it if you can share with 3 friends of you who you think it's going to be helpful. And if you think that we have not done anything good, then you don't want to share it. That's it, basic as it is. Anyway, guys, so I'm looking forward to come up with another show next week. So until then, guys, unleash your fullest potential consistently and go for your dreams. Take care, everyone.